The dawn of the 20th century brought both pride and doubt to Britain. The empire was vast, the cities glittered with industry, and the monarchy still stood tall under King Edward VII and later King George IV. But something deeper was changing the soul of the nation. For nearly a century, religion had guided Britain's laws, families, and identity. Now new voices began to whisper, "Do we still need God?" The late Victorian age had planted the seeds of skepticism, and by 1900 those seeds had grown. Science had transformed life. The telegraph, the motor car, and electricity made the world smaller and faster. Philosophers and writers began to see reason as the new faith. Charles Darwin's ideas on evolution were now accepted by many, and scholars like Thomas Huxley and Herbert Spencer argued that humanity could progress without divine guidance. The rise of psychology, led by thinkers like Sigmund Freud, questioned the soul itself, suggesting that human behavior came not from sin, but from the mind. Church attendance began to fall, especially in the growing cities. Working-class people often felt abandoned by a church that seemed distant from their struggles. At the same time, socialism and humanism offered new visions of morality, justice, equality, and compassion without religion. Yet, even in this age of reason, faith did not vanish, it evolved. Some Christians embraced the changes, arguing that true religion meant helping the poor, reforming society, and embracing modern knowledge. The social gospel movement rose, preaching that salvation was not only for the next world but for this one. Writers like George Bernard Shaw mocked the hypocrisy of organized religion, while poets like Thomas Hardy mourned its fading light. It was as if Britain was standing between two worlds, one sacred, one scientific, not knowing which to believe. In 1910, the Church of England still crowned kings and blessed empires, but its influence on ordinary hearts was fading fast. Young people looked more to progress, politics, and technology than to prayer. And then, as if testing the nation's soul, the storm clouds of World War I began to gather. The coming war would shake every certainty and show Britain what happens when faith, reason, and empire collide. By 1914, the Britain that had once believed itself God's chosen empire was now stepping into a new age, one driven by science, struggle, and the search for meaning without religion.